The invention of the gramophone made it possible to listen to music in your own home. Before the gramophone, you would have to watch a performance. But now that you are able to listen to music in your own home, whenever you want.
Oscar Fischinger, originally a musician, created visual music. He's known as the pioneer of abstract cinema. He synchronized geometric patterns and shapes with music and jazz. Despite his independent and self-reliant work ethic, various studios such as Paramount and MGM employed him during the 1920s. He was responsible for the genesis of Fantasia, Disney's first classic, which displayed and popularized his idea of visual movement and sound synchronization. Before he died, he created an instrument called the Lumigraph, which when played was accompanied by a range of lights. This was perfect for a one-man show, and he later used this on a tour in America. Oscar Fischinger is important to the history of music because he was one of the first people, or if not the most successful, at synchronizing music and visuals.
Just a jackknife, as like he did, and he keeps it out of sight.
Soundies were the early version of music videos made in the 1940s. They were usually 3 minutes long and included dance routines. They were displayed on a panorama, which is a coin jukebox. They were shown in nightclubs, bars and restaurants, and some of the production companies were Globe Productions, Cinemasters, Minoko Productions, Lol Productions and many more. They covered all genres from classical to hillbilly. Doris Day, Louis Armstrong, Nat King Cole and Jimmy Dorsey were all soundie stars. Some people made comedy soundies, which were made in the early 1940s. They were not so popular with people and they were scrapped to just continue with early musical soundies. They are important as they form the base of music videos today, and some music videos today have made into short films such as Kanye West's Runaway, which is 30 minutes long, and Lady Gaga's Telephone, which is 9 minutes long.
MGM was the most powerful studio in the 1940s in Hollywood, renowned for the glossy, bright Technicolor style of its films, complete with lavish wardrobes, high-priced sets, and an unbeatable stable of superstars. It allowed artists to take advantage of the elaborate sets and expensive technology to promote their songs, and in the best way possible. Despite the expense of using the studios, it created a way for artists to make even more money and develop an identity or brand. MGM Studios has since gone bust. MGM Studios is important to music videos because it allowed artists to create a brand and get their music out there.
Scopitone is a type of jukebox featuring a 16mm film component. It was basically a forefather for music videos. It started off in France during World War II. The first one was made in France. The first actual Scopitone film was made in 1958. It started off... It spread it to Germany, and Germany made 3 or 4... I didn't write it down. 3 or 4 films from a Scopitone. Then it went over to the US, which came in the 1959. They did a few songs. These Boots Are Made for Walking and Walk On By a woman. Scopitone ended in the 1960s. The popularity faded because not many people were into it. However, in 2006, a French singer named Mara Eva released several videos which mimic Scopitone's style, and she was also French. She had her own French TV program called Do You Scopitone on the Paris Premiere channel, and as of the mid-2000s, one of the few Scopitones not in a museum or private collection in the United States was located at Belcourt Theatre in Nashville, Tennessee.
this is Keith Fordyce welcoming you to a very special edition of Ready, Steady, Go.
I'm doing Ready Steady Go. It was started in 1963. It was one of the UK's first rock, like pop music TV programme, kind of like Top of the Pops, but it was more youth orientated. It was more like upcoming artists and stuff like that. It was started by Elkin Allen in August 1963. It was on ITV, and they're all live performances, like the Beatles were on it quite often and stuff like that. It was on early Friday evening. To start with, they're all miming, the artists, but then in 1965 they started doing it all live, and then it finished in December 1966. It was important for music videos. Well, it's not really important for music videos, but it was but it was a chance to see artists on TV.
Yeah.